This figure has a lot of optional parts and sets, some of which are squishy, but she can be a little bit fiddly. So in this review, we're going to see what they're all about, whether they're worth grabbing, and of course we'll do some swaps too. This is Snail Shell's 1/12 action figure, Angela the Angel, RPG-07. Usually Angela and the accessory sets of feet, squishy lower torso, and extra wings are a separate purchase, but of course we'll cover them all here. On Bombasby they are bundled up as one because you're probably going to want to grab them anyway. If you're looking for Snail Shell figures, do check out the affiliate links down below. Appreciate that. This is all the stuff out of the box. After sales card. Instructions, which don't actually say much. A little tray with the stand stuff. Main tray with the main figure and other accessories. Do take note of the void seals. Quick back shot, and let's get her out. She will have some plastic protective bits too. Out of the box, this is what our girly looks like. So, doesn't really have anything on. She will come with a shrink-resistant plug. I think it went in the top hole, although it will fit in the bottom hole as well. I'm pretty sure it was at the top. Starting off with the hair and face. Very nicely sculpted, as usual. No eyes, unfortunately. We'll have to take a look at the other face for that. Some nice details here on her, I don't know what you call this, angel head thing. The back hair is of a soft plastic, so there will be a hole for the halo. And so what you can do is simply just like scrunch it up and then put the halo in, which we'll do in a little bit. Chesty wings looking very nice, a little bit shiny there with some pinkish gradients towards the tips. Some nice gold details around the body, very well sculpted as usual. Although I will mention, she is a kind of different material, as in her diaper piece is a little softer, and I think her torso is a bit soft as well. Not really a good or bad thing, although I will mention that if you're not careful, it can kind of ride up and look a bit strange, so make sure you kind of pull her leg out there. So she does have the drop down. What am I doing? So she does have the drop down hips, as you can kind of hear there. So just be sure to push the diaper piece down, otherwise it'll get really gappy. From behind, that's what she looks like. Going down to the bare feeties, and of course I do have the foot pack, which we can take a little look at later. This is what the halo looks like, so nothing too fancy. It can be a little bit fiddly, so what you do is just kind of like put it through there. A little bit hard to do on camera. And then you kind of have to match it up with the hole. Then once you match it up with the hole, you kind of, that's not matched up at all. So you kind of plug it in there, and then, you know what, I'm going to do this off camera. There we go, that is what it looks like when it's plugged in, and it is pretty secure, so just push it in carefully. It should go in all the way, like so. And this is what she will look like with her halo. Just a little close up there. I think it works pretty well once you get it in there. She does have a pair of hip wings, so they are just on, I believe that is a ball joint. Yep, so there it is, just on a ball joint. This is the front, and it kind of just goes around her hip. How we put it on is simply just yank her off there, very carefully. Wings on, like so, and then put her back together. This is kind of her most minimal look, I would say. Of course, you can just not have the halo and wings, but that's a little bit plain, right? So I think this is quite a nice look, nice and basic. Before we talk about all the other stuff, let's take a look at articulation real quick. So this does move around. It is on a hinge, so you can move it up and down and stuff, just like a wrist joint. The halo is fixed. Head will turn all the way around. Typical Snail Shell stuff. Will kind of go up and down, tilt if you need it to. Look down that much, look up that much. No butterfly shoulders because old body. Can reach forwards about that much, not crazy. Reach backwards that much. Bicep rotation, of course. Double elbows looking like that. forearm is a little bit longer than the other Snail Shell girls at the request of people. So wrists do move like so. This is a floating piece, you can take it off if you want. Torso rotates, not too bad. I think it's because the torso is a softer piece. Tilts, like that, not bad. Looking down, about that much. Backwards. Wing bits, however, whatever makes sense. And then diaper piece, a little bit softer than usual, so I guess easier kicks. So she does have pull down hips, which I kind of showed earlier, there you go. A little bit hard to do because she's got so much stuff and it's a little bit spiky. There you go, pull down hips. Pulled down, she can kick all the way up. It is a lot easier with the softer crotch piece, so that's cool. Other side as well, so she can get into some very good poses for whatever you need her to do, I guess. A little bit gappy from the back as expected, and then thigh rotation, double knees. These things also a floating piece, you can take it off if you want, and then foot forwards, backwards, rotate, and pivot if you need it to. So tell me, what do you think of her so far? For accessories, spare wrist joints of course. She has a stand which you can plug into the top of her back, which is where the other wings are actually meant to go, so it does hold on well there. With the hip wings, you kind of can't use the hole that you're meant to with the stand, because it'll kind of ride up like so. It's probably a better idea to use the stand claw. She's got a staff of some sort, which is pretty cool, looks quite nice, got a little see-through bit in the middle, and quite pointy as well. She's got a decent bunch of hands, which is on a new Snail Shell hand tree. Very cute. She's got praying hands like Muse Asdo. She's got kind of widespread open hands, and hands for holding the staff. And of course her default hands. For faces she has 2 total. By default a blindfolded face. It's nice, I guess. Second face, thankfully you can see the lovely eyes. Very nicely done as usual. And of course you can move the eyes using this stick thing. You can do some face swaps with the other girls, and I'll go over those in a little bit. This is what her wings look like. Pretty nice. They are articulated, so there at the base, and then in the middle there, up, down, and then a little one here as well. Just be careful not to force anything. Raising up, and kind of pointed down. Use this pack thing to attach the wings to her back. Just plug them in like that, and the other side. Although I will say this side for me is kind of loose, a little bit wonky, but you can probably just thicken up the joint. This side is okay. Just carefully slide it between her back and hair, align the hole, and it should attach pretty well. This is what she looks like with the wings. A lot more impressive for sure. Of course, you can just get creative and pose her in whatever way makes sense. Alright, let's take a look at the wing pack. So the wing pack has a different pack. It's very similar, it's just got 2 extra holes. And it's got 2 smaller wings. Just attach the little wings to the wing pack, and then just attach the big wings. With all the wings, this is what she looks like. So it is pretty impressive. While I would say the wing pack is not really compulsory, it's kind of compulsory. Definitely gives her a lot more shelf presence. Foot pack is kind of your average Snail Shell foot pack. So you will have 2 pairs of flat feet, a kind of toes pointed one, curled toes I guess, and then kind of toes spread ones. Nicely sculpted and detailed, I guess, but I'm no expert. The squishy torso is quite nicely sculpted, I would say. Nothing going on down below, of course. From the back, also nicely done. There is a kind of modesty covering. Although strangely for Angela, the color's not really an exact match. For articulation, torso does bend like so, and the belly button is quite realistic. Looks like that from the back, although you can kind of see the inner skeleton a little bit. Sideways tilts, yeah, not bad, something like that. Kicks, forward kick, pretty good. Backwards kick, just don't force anything. Sideways split, pretty much all the way. Doesn't really bounce back either, so that is pretty impressive, I would say. While the squishy torso doesn't exactly match Angela, it might match some of the other girls, so let's try it out. It is kind of a more yellowy skin tone, so any girl who's too pinkish red won't really match. Modernia has different thighs, so it doesn't work altogether. Lounge Eileen also looks a little bit funny. Muse Asdo actually seems to be a perfect match. Lustia doesn't really match, but with some coverings it's not too noticeable. Annalise looks a bit funny, but the thigh rings and stockings definitely help. For face swaps, Angela can steal faceplates from the bunny girls, but not the other way around. However, she can share faces with Muse Asdo and Lustia's, but Lustia's ears will get in the way slightly. Oh, and also I did use the Display joint pin, and the wings hold on perfectly now. For height, Angela is about 6¼ inch or 16 centimeters to her halo. She has a wingspan of about 8.5 inches or 21.5 centimeters. With the wings reaching up, it's about 9 inches or 23 centimeters. So, Snail Shell Angela. Do you think her sets and stuff are worth grabbing? Do let me know down below. Personally, I think she is a good figure, but not actually that special. In saying that, she does kind of grow on you, and she does have quite the shelf presence, with or without the extra wings. The optional parts are kind of just that, optional. The squishy torso definitely gives a cleaner look and is just good fun because it is squishy. But again, it doesn't really match Angela's skin color and pretty much only matches Muse Asdo's. It's not too big of an issue, I guess, kind of subjective. As for the feet, well, they are feet. If you are looking for Snail Shell and other kind of figures, I'll have some affiliate links down below. They do help to support the channel at no extra cost to you, so thank you. And do check out my socials, Instagram and all that kind of stuff, at NoGoodFigures. Questions, comments, drop them down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.